As promised, here is the footage from the Garlic Festival that we attended on our last day in the Isle of Wight. Since 1983, they have run this Garlic Festival every third weekend in August. So it's a Saturday and a Sunday event, single tickets each day. We actually passed the garlic farm as we ventured to the festival. So it's held on a big field near Sandown, and there's so much to do. Lots of things for kiddies, lots of things for adults, lots of testers to try, which Callum definitely made good use of. This is something that I've actually won one of them once in Suffolk, but yeah, we didn't have a go on that. Had a look around the stalls and ventured over to the garlic tent. They had loads of different types of garlic that you could try. I actually grabbed my brother-in-law and my dad a garlic beer to take home. Callum went over to the cider tent and got himself a cider. Then this guy was selling cheeses, which he bought a wasabi cheese, which he brought home, which we can enjoy at home. Lots and lots and lots of food that you could try here and obviously purchase from the stalls. They had so much option for eating out. There was barbecue burgers, there was sausages. They actually had this corn on the cob area, which obviously it's covered in garlic butter. We didn't manage to grab one of those as the queue was so long, but they definitely looked scrummy. Then we headed to the bar and listened to the music for a little while, and then had another little wander over the other side of the festival. These signs were really cool. It was cool to see that Norwich was on there, obviously our closest place that was listed on there. And then this one was all the different places in the Isle of Wight. We then watched these BMXers perform. It was really good.
Crowd, let's do this. Here we go. Give him a round of applause, please. Bonus points there. Right, George, we've seen Dave's trick. Can you beat it? That's the big question. Here we go, Georgie boy dropping in. What are we going to get from him? Oh, ho, ho, ho. The Combo King strikes again. A 360, a bar spin, and a top. Really, how dangerous Dave is. Let's see how close we can get him. He was the driver yesterday, he was at the front of the train, but then he kept crashing and poor old George was going into him. What a mess. Right, George, are you ready? He's ready, Garlic Festival, let's get some hands clapping once more, both guys dropping in. Dave, no, oh my goodness! He's still going for it, what a plonker! Of course, completely different than doing tricks, starting it up so steep. But he's back in, over the bar. Decent. Okay, George, he's not hanging around. I think he's got a break in the breeze. Garlic Festival, get some hands clapping, George. Up and over. Have we bitten off?
They did loads of different stunts. This rope was getting higher and higher, but every time they cleared it, they've got such a cool skill, and it was really, really enjoyable to watch. We then headed over to the alpacas and the llamas. Look at their little faces, they're such characters. I really enjoyed this part, as we all know that I just love animals. There was so much to enjoy. There was some engines over on the machinery part of the area, lots of music to enjoy, and then we headed to the fun fair where we went on a few rides with the kiddies. After screaming on this ride with Ollie and Izzy, I headed over to the craft tent and checked out what they had to offer in there. There was so much. There was candles, wax melts, jewellery. There was a really cool little art resin area, which I always really like these, but I couldn't find one that I just loved. Then Available Light were there, which is where my mother and father-in-law bought a print from in the week. Callum took the kids on the bus, and yeah, we just enjoyed the rest of the day. It was getting super hot at this point, so me and Callum disappeared and made our way to the beach for our last final couple of hours. I went and walked down to the front. We grabbed a meal deal from Sainsbury's and just sat there soaking up the sun a little bit too much, as I've definitely come back burnt, but who's to say we didn't enjoy ourselves. We then headed off to Seaview, which was our favourite park up, waved it goodbye, and then it was off to the ferry terminal. A goodbye from everybody is so nice, a family tradition that they all wave you off at the ferry terminal. You can definitely see that we've caught the sun there, and that was it. On to the boat we go. Our boat actually had 3 layers, the top ramp that you go above, and then this little bit in front there was lifting up with cars on, and we were at the very bottom at the front, so we were one of the first to get off. There was the family waving on the shore. It's so sweet that they do this. It really is something special that the family have got there. And then that was me and Callum at the top. Our boat was now departing and it was time to go home. It was such a lovely crossing. It was really warm, the sea was really calm. We did have to take a little bit of a longer crossing just because the tide was in, but it was so special. We caught some amazing views, and Then we came back into Portsmouth. You can see the Spinnaker there. We'd walked down to Dobby at this point where he was behaving, unlike all the other cars whose alarms were going off. And then we were third actually off the ferry, which was lovely. This van went first, then the white one, then it was Dobby's turn. And we were back on the mainland.
Thank you.
Made our journey home. Sat-nav said it was going to be about 2.5 hours. However, the further we got closer to home, there was road closures. But we got home and we saw the bunnies. But thank you again so much for watching. We really enjoyed showing you our time on the island. And stick with us for some more content of what we get up to on the last couple of weeks of the summer.